Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your Stalker Unveiled for 2019. I am here to do a reading for the Tauruses who may be dealing with stalkers, as well as the cross watchers for the Tauruses that may be stalking the Taurus. I might throw in some advice for you guys as well. So, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. Also, I do provide other witchy spiritual services for people, such as healing cleanses, love spells, money spells, generational hex removers, and all that good stuff. Okay, so you can go to the link below and visit tarotqueenjamila.thedivinemommy.com for your consultations. All right, we're going to be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck. And I'm just going to get started. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters for the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and Venus. Okay. Show me Taurus Stalker. What are they doing? Why are they doing it? What guidance do you want to give Taurus on the situation? And what are you seeing as the current outcome in 2019? Right. Gotta love this deck. Okay. Alright, let's see. Whoa, Taurus. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Then a lot of your cards came up in the inverted position, but then when I flipped them, okay, so Tauruses, I can see right off the bat that many of you have either a water sign, which is mainly a Cancer, or either a fire sign. Okay, could be another water sign, including a Pisces or either a Scorpio, in that order. For the fire energy, this is going to either be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, okay? Also, some of you may be dealing with an earth sign energy. So I can see a mixture. There's an earth sign, for some of you, in particular, a Virgo, and then there may be an air sign, in particular, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, okay? And right off the bat, I can tell you that your stalker has problems with being lonely. They do. This moon coming up in the reverse position, the reason why they can't move on is because they are very much sheltered, okay, by their mother. Now, some of you Tauruses might be dealing with either your baby mother or your baby daddy that could be stalking you. There could be a child that seems to be involved in the situation. In particular, some of you Tauruses may be dealing with a child that is being cared for by other family members because the situation just really got out of hand. When the situation was over, this person could not be productive enough to be a parent to the child. So, or either you were dealing with some kind of depression. I can tell that whoever this person is, they're very emotional. You can, first of all, you can tell that they're stalking you in social media. Okay, so they're definitely watching. And so it's probably a good idea for you to like set your photos to private if you're on Facebook. If you're a public figure, then this has probably led a lot of you sort of into hiding, okay? Because this person, they've got spiritual gifts of telepathy. So they're always, 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 always thinking about you all the time. All the time. They just can't get you out of their head. In particular, if you're dealing with an air sign people are very, very cerebral. And they think a lot. Okay? And they're very, very closed off In fact, I can sense the energy of somebody that you may have broken up with ages ago. This could be somebody that you just randomly don't know. Like maybe this is somebody that you had a connection with in social media. And what I can sense is anger because they can't control you, they can't manipulate you. I feel like a lot of you have been putting up your spiritual defenses against them. Definitely can see somebody that's extremely telepathic. Give me some clarity on the moon card. You can tell that the energies get really, really wild around the full moon. This person is even, I can see them having sex magic sort of alone. Like I can see sex magic. They may even be incarcerated. That's why the Hermit comes up reversed. Okay, let's clarify the moon. All right, so the Six of Coins. So they want the relationship back. However, they were using you. They were exploiting you. When the relationship was, they were constantly borrowing money. They constantly needed money, wanted money. And being that Taurus is, the way that Tauruses are, you know, they don't, Taurus is, you know, it's not that I'm saying that Tauruses just go around giving away money. But if it's somebody that you guys care about, you'll help that person out. But it seems like to me this person was kind of taking advantage of the situation. The Four of Pentacles turned over. So instead of them feeling as though you were a blessing to them, instead of them feeling like, you know, appreciative, they just kind of got greedy with the situation. They got very, very greedy with your affections. And you had to really, really cut them off because they just, you know, they wanted more and more. Spirits, give me some clarity on this Nine of Wands. Now, I feel like a lot of you in 2019, I feel like a lot of you have just been drained. And you've been wondering, why do I feel drained? Let's ask spirits, what's going on with the draining? I can tell with the Nine of Wands that a lot of you Tauruses, your energy has been kind of low. Okay? Ace of Cups. Some of you just recently had a child. Or some of you, I can tell you just recently feel like you're going through normal emotions. I feel like it has something to do with emotions. And you guys have been trying to heal from that situation because there was a lot of pain that was caused by the situation. I feel like Spirits is saying with that Ace of Cups that this is a process, and that a lot of you Tauruses, though, you guys might be holding stuff in. You need to release a lot of that stuff. Okay? You got to release it. The frustration, the anger, the pain. You know, you don't have to go around crying to everybody, but when you have your alone time and you're meditating, release those tears. Because this person put a lot of, and they are still putting a lot of negative emotions on you. Okay, I can see that a lot of you moved on, possibly either to a water sign or either an earth sign person. And it's very difficult juggling all of that when, you know, because stalking is not normal. It's not. This is not normal. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Hermit reversed. It's actually abnormal, which is why people have such a negative response to it. Okay, so the World card comes up. So I feel like there may either be some distance between you and this person, or either you are wanting to get, you know, to get some distance with this person. Also, I feel like a lot of you Tauruses are dealing with somebody that shuts them off, shuts themselves off from the world because it's overwhelming. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's very empathic, but they are also very codependent. Okay? They're very codependent. Definitely can sense that they're trying to isolate you. Feel like you're in much more of a healthier situation right now, and they're trying to isolate you. There's another person that seems to be helping them out. Somebody that seems to be extremely narcissistic. feel like this is so weird. It seems like one of those kind of open, more so new age relationships. Um, to where, the person wanted one of those, you know, open type of polyamorous relationships. And Tauruses are more so old fashioned. They don't want nothing like that. And I don't blame you. Um, Seems like that person is just trying to force you into the situation, though. You know, which to me, there aren't really a lot of benefits in that. I'm just keeping it real with you. Um, Now, this person can't seem to get you out of their head. Like I said, with the Eight of Swords reversed, feel like they made a lot of mistakes in the relationship. They're still in love with you, and then there's another person that's connected with them that is also in love with you as well. Is kind of what I could sense and what I could feel, and feel like this person seems to be doing a lot of head work on you. So like if you just all of a sudden start thinking about that person, it could be because they could be doing some sort of meditation to where they're thinking about you a lot. And this is the reason why you can't seem to get the situation out of your head, because they don't want you to let go. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Eight of Swords. Wow, all these clarifiers. Okay, so the Empress comes up. Okay, so that's actually the Taurus card. They seem to be attracted to the financial security that you brought into their life. And then also, like I said, some of you have a baby with this person, and that's one of the reasons why. But see, the thing of it is that it's very unhealthy. It's like love on steroids. It's too much, because I can feel that they have a lot of emotional problems, a lot of fears, which was why the relationship ended in the first place. If you were cross watching, it's not healthy. I saw a guy in social media, and this person is so obsessed with holding on to his family that he'll go to the extreme. And I saw something that he posted that said that women and children are properties and possessions of men. And that to me is saying you must stay. Even though I'm broken, I don't know how to love, but you're going to stay because you're supposed to. And you're not going to stay because there's any happiness. So I strongly believe that this person uses the children to hold on to you. Absolutely. Some of you are even pregnant by this person. Some of you are even pregnant by them. Give me more information about this Empress, please. Okay, so the Hanging Man comes up, and you can tell that a lot of you are, sort of in the advanced stages of the pregnancy, or either there was a child that was already born. So you kind of have to deal with this person. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It did come back and bit me in the butt a lot. When the baby daddy is stalking you, it sucks when they're stalking you because they don't want to let go. Like I said, a lot of you guys are dealing with somebody that is possibly headed to prison or is already there. So all they have time to do is think. Okay. A lot of you Tauruses just recently got into some money, whether or not it was lottery winnings, whether or not it was, you were in somebody's will, or maybe you just recently got a new job or started your new business. And this person is watching. They are watching somehow. If, like I said, if it is somebody that's in prison, they are actually using somebody else to watch you, which you can tell that there's enablers. I can't stand enablers. Good Lord. Because if somebody was smart, whoever this person is that's watching you for that person, they would know better. They would know better than to enable this situation, because when a person continues to hunt you down like a dog or hunt you down like a runaway slave, what does that do? Because a lot of times, and I've even said this to ex-lovers of mine, if you just chill out, okay? If you just chill out, if you would have chilled out, maybe I wouldn't have been angry at you anymore. Maybe I would have taken you back. It's annoying. Tauruses are very productive people. They expect and they respect other people that are productive. This person seems to be very counterproductive. Need some clarity on the Queen of Swords. So they have very extreme, they're watching your business. Okay? Some of you, this person is even trying to make you lose your job. You even had to change your job because of this person, because this person was literally outside your job, bothering you, stalking you. And you're sitting up there like, why don't you just get a job? Why don't you get something to do? Well, idle hands are the devil's workshop, truly. Like I said, I keep seeing this third party that seems to have some kind of weird obsession with you as well. It's a fire sign person. They talk a lot, very immature, constantly talking about you. Clarify the Page of Wands. Constantly to this person. They're not helping. They're constantly talking about you. Probably because they know how annoying this person really is, and they don't want to deal with this person by themselves. But people make their own choices, right? So they speak negative things over you. They do. They speak negative things on you. They may even be practicing witchcraft, which is a very dangerous combination. Everybody should not be practicing witchcraft. Obsession and witchcraft, not a good thing. Especially when you're obsessed with somebody else and this person doesn't want to make any improvements on themselves. So you can tell that this person, definitely, like I said, I can see two different people here. Or maybe even more than that. You may even be getting stalked by a church or some kind of bad organized religious sect or something. Okay? Not saying that all churches are bad, but there's some that are. You can see a lot of you moving. Okay? I can see a lot of you changing locations and maybe even changing your identity, is what Spirit is telling me with the Six of Swords. And a lot of you may have to, because what this person does is as soon as you move, they just find out where you at. They can go and do a simple internet search after several months of you living at that new address. The utility companies, for some reason, these internet searches where you can find out people's address. And then the next thing you know, you got folks knocking at your door. Tires are slashed. Okay. Clarify the Six of Swords. I'm just clarifying everything, ain't I? Yeah, the Death card. So this is what I want to tell you, and I don't want to scare you, but this person does at times, they have very intense emotions surrounding the situation, and it's predicated by whoever this Page of Wands is. So this person is actually exacerbating the situation a whole lot. because they actually, for some of you, the other person, they're basically using you as some sort of catalyst to destroy your ex. I've seen people do that. I've seen people say, okay, well, I can see that you have feelings for this person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you every day and say, hey, guess what? I saw so-and-so doing this and I saw so-and-so doing that. The death card did come up, which does tell me that you guys are in some sort of danger, whether or not it is physical or spiritual. With whoever this person is. I don't want to scare you guys, but I am, I have to tell you the truth. Spirits are saying, get out, move. Some of you, it could be your landlord. Yeah, creepy, isn't it? Spirits, give me some clarity on the death card. Let's clarify the death card. Okay, see? So, there's also financial issues. Of course, stalkers consistently have financial problems, and they can cause financial issues with you. So I feel like spirits is saying to protect yourself while you're at work, to not reveal to anyone where you work, not even your family. This is very important, because they'll tell this person where you're at. And the next thing you know, because you got family members and you got friends that ain't about nothing, that you need to walk away from. And Spirit is telling me that. Now, for the cross watchers that are doing the stalking, what advice do you have for the cross watchers? If you are stalking somebody, please get some spiritual help. You're not well, okay? Two of coins. You got to get your priorities straight, okay? You're living a double life. You got to get it together, okay? Some of y'all are even dealing with somebody that's either married or deeply or heavily involved, but they're not happy in the relationship, but they can't seem to get away. Again, I'm kind of detecting, my spidey senses is going off, that's telling me that this is somebody that's very, very, very codependent on their mother. So if you are an older person or an adult that still resides with a parent, you need to step into the real world, is what you need to do. I can imagine that if you accept responsibility, then you won't have the energy to stalk the Taurus, because you're too busy being productive and taking care of your business. Now, this doesn't always solve the situation. Obviously, if you're stalking somebody and you're trying to do harm to them, you need to get yourself some spiritual help, because you got something on you. You got like a shadow side, okay, that you need to deal with. All right, let's throw a final advice card for the Tauruses. I feel like, look at all these cards. Goodness, this was like half of the deck. I feel like I need to throw an oracle card for the Tauruses, because I can imagine, let me just pick all of this up. Good grief. I can imagine that the Tauruses are probably at their wits' end. And it's very good to distract yourself, though, because if you sit and think about them as much as they think about you, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Okay? Okay. Oracle, what messages do you have for the Tauruses? Okay, let's see what we got here. The flames of the crone. Crone wisdom. The crone is an ancestor. This is for a lot of you, this is your grandmother, or either your great-grandmother, or either it could be your grandfather or your great-grandfather. This is somebody that's in the spirit realm that is guiding you. And I know that it sounds crazy, but you can actually reach out to this person for some spiritual guidance and assistance. Okay? I know for me, I contact my grandmother a lot. Like, as soon as I contact her, just Bam. Okay, but see, that's because I also do other spiritual workings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And um, I feel like the crone is saying to seek some kind of spiritual guidance or some kind of connection. It's kind of difficult when you're constantly being bombarded with telepathic messages and probably spiritual work that this person is doing, and it'll interrupt you during your meditation. It sucks. But this is a spirit guide that's saying to call upon them. And especially for a lot of you, this is your grandmother or great grandmother. And she's saying, call upon the wisdom of, either the triple goddess or, the crone, or either themselves, so that they can assist you with the situation because they're concerned. Okay. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for watching. If you guys need a private reading, the link to my website is below. I am a good witch, so you don't have to fear me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, share this video, and I'll see you guys later. Love and light.